Good evening. Bad news. I don't have anybody to tell this to right now, because like everyone is asleep, and from my friends, this may have like bad repercussions if I say it, which sounds very dramatic. But to put it simply, I've talked about my best friend's dog before. I don't know if I mentioned the extent of how difficult he is to deal with, and I don't know if I mentioned that he is a reactive dog. Because I've talked about him before, but I don't know if I said this. So he's a very reactive dog. He was abused in his life. My best friend is his third owner um, in his life. And in the beginning, this dog wanted to kill everyone that he met, but over the last, not even 6 months, I don't think, or maybe even, I don't know, he got him like shortly before Christmas. That hasn't, it's just almost 6 months. Um, that he's had the dog. He's been training with him and like actually going to a proper dog school and stuff. And the dog has been feeling a lot more comfortable around strangers, around just like me also. Because in the beginning he wanted me dead. Um, and so I thought that this dog may like break our friendship apart. And at first I didn't really like him because of that. Because I was like, I can't go over to my friend's house if there's a dog in there. Um, that doesn't like me at all and is also as tall as me. Um, but anyway, he's been such a good boy recently. Um, it's taking him less and less time to get comfortable around new people. It's really great to watch his glow up, I guess, and to watch him really become a normal dog and exhibit normal dog behavior. And we all love him, and his name is Shadow. I don't actually know why, because he's not like that dark. um, he is a mutt, so we don't exactly know what he is, but uh, he's like a German Shepherd is somewhere in there, like German Shepherd, maybe Pit Bull, we don't know, and perhaps Labrador. Um, he, I think it was a German Shepherd Pit mix of pictures that we've seen that look most like what he does, but that's whatever. He's like dark brown with a couple black fades in his fur coloring, but that's totally besides the point. The thing is that he is legally required to be on a muzzle, like officially. That's what the dog trainer recommends. But obviously, at home, he's also supposed to be wearing it. But since he's normally really good and doesn't do anything, at most he will try to eat food he's not supposed to, like flour. Um, but it's all fine. He's okay. Uh, but he gets really annoying when he wears the muzzle because my friend's not exactly keeping up with like using it a lot, so he's really uncomfortable with it most of the time. He's kind of a drama queen. He rubs his face on everything when the muzzle is on, even though it's not like restricting him too far. It's a good size. It doesn't hurt him at all. And so, whenever possible, he keeps it off. And it's happened once before when they were staying at his mother's house that for some reason while he was like leashed to the stairs that he had a weird moment of rage, which we now understand to be like kind of normal, honestly, because he's an abused dog that copes with anger and you know um and going on the defense to try and like protect himself, obviously. um and this was just a moment of weakness or whatever, I suppose. Since healing isn't linear, we all know this. It's not for humans and it's not for animals either. Um, but the thing about that is that no one knows what caused it. Like one day they just woke up, they were gonna go to work, and then he was just because he was in the hallway, he just wouldn't let them through. He would bite, and try to scratch and jump and like shit and bark, but he didn't catch anybody that time. However, in my friend's house, they don't have anything to chain him to because it's a one room apartment, because it's his first apartment, you know? It's not going to be big. They don't have any pillars or railings or anything to chain him to. So he's just free roaming in there, which is fine. Like, even when I come over for months, he's been totally chill with that. Like, I can take him out by myself. He's really okay with that. He licks my face and jumps on me, like, in a positive way when he sees me come through the door. He doesn't bark at me at all. Um, but, so we don't expect any of this shit to be happening again, you know? You never do. but it did again tonight. I don't know the details, and this is very fresh information, which is why I'm coming to you with this, be just kind of rambling about it, because I need to get it out somehow, because I can't sit here, just, like, in my bedroom, like, about to go to sleep, because I have to get up in, like, 4 hours for school again, and try to sleep while this is going on. So, he bit my friend's hand. I don't know how bad. All they texted me was, like, Shadow bit my hand. I can't move my hand. We're going to the ER. And we are on. I said, like, oh, is it another idiopathic rage moment? Because that's what that's called for animals, specifically dogs, also, when they just have, like, a meltdown and start acting very angry towards people and other dogs and everything around them for seemingly no reason. Like, there's literally nothing that that could trigger it. Um, and so it's called idiopathic because idiopathic is like it means without reason, And if you know that a dog suffers from this, usually the only thing you can do about it is to euthanize them because they're a danger to everybody around them. So no matter how much training and therapy you do, it would not go away because it's generally like some mental condition that you cannot fix as far as we know. So we've been really hoping that he doesn't have that because when he's good, he's like so sweet. He's super adorable. I'd love to show you pictures, but I still haven't asked my friend if I'm allowed. Um, he's really cute, honestly. He behaves very adorably. Like when you're sitting on the bed, he loves to like jump up and like lay one of his paws or both like over your lap and like put his head right here. He's just so adorable. And very sweet when he wants to be. So obviously we don't want to have to do something like having to, euthanize him, since he also deserves to have a good life despite being, mentally ill. But yeah, I don't yet know what happened, just that he bit his hand and they're going to the ER. And I don't know, like, is the dog still in the sorry. Like, is the dog still in the apartment? Because he's also got a cat, and they get along well with each other. Um, and but if the dog's having an idiopathic rage moment, he can just like knock her cat tree down, then she has nowhere to escape to, and technically like brutalize her if you wanted to. Because there's nowhere else for the animal to go in that instance. But he did buy a crate, like a dog cage, literally yesterday. So I'm hoping because he somehow obviously got out of the apartment and got the dog to let go, because this is a gigantic animal. If a dog wants to bite something and not let go, they will. Especially if he's got like German Shepherd and shit. Like his mouth is huge. He could crush your bones if he wanted to. So I'm hoping or assuming that maybe he like bit him once and then like let go on his own somehow. But because it's a strong dog, even one bite would cause your hand to like, you know? But I'm hoping that maybe he got him to like calm down immediately and then like direct him into the cage, because he does that on his own oftentimes too, where he'll just go by himself and then like lock the cage to make sure that the place is safe, the cat is safe. Yeah, so that he could just chill out in a safe environment until they come back. And that maybe my friend can stay over at his mom's place, which really sucks because it's Sunday / now it's Monday because it's 1 a.m. And we have school on Mondays, And he also works as a cook, where you need to use both hands. And if he cannot move his hand, that means it's probably broken. And, like, I don't know, how long does it take to heal a broken hand? I don't know, it's gonna, like, really fuck him up for the future. Uh, I don't know, I'm just nervous about it, and I'm deciding that I don't think I can sleep with this, and I'm hoping that I can stay awake long enough until he can, like, give me an update, because he was like, because he did tell me, I asked, like, was it an idiopathic rage thing, and he replied, ish. Literally just ICH. So it's like, kinda? And then he was like, let me give you the details later. And I'm like, yeah, of course. His hand's fucking broken, and they're riding to the hospital right now. I'm not gonna bother him with texts at the moment. And it's also obviously very possible that he might just come home and be like, I'm so over this, and just, like, go to sleep without texting me. So I guess I'll find out. Because he's obviously not going to go to school if this happened tonight. So I'll probably find out around, like, noon. Which is kind of nerve-wracking. I don't know. If you listen to all of this, thank you. I don't believe in prayer, but if you want to pray for him, go ahead. I'm gonna go sit in my bed and watch, like, YouTube videos or something and try to take my mind off of this, because honestly, very, very scary. Because I suppose it was only... We all obviously hoped that this was a one-time thing when he had that weird rage moment a couple months back. But, realistically, of course, it was gonna happen, like, again. You don't just have one moment of weakness in your healing journey and then it never happens again. And I really honestly wish that he would have taken the advice of the dog trainer and consistently kept the muzzle on, because she's a licensed dog trainer. She knows this type of thing. She's like, yeah, he's being dramatic about the muzzle because he's not wearing it all the time, so wearing it is a pain, and he knows that if he moves around enough and is, like, dramatic about it enough, he'll, like, get it taken off once they're at home. And even outside, he hasn't been wearing it for, like, a while, so it's kind of his own fault, but at the same time, I don't want to say this, right? Because he's got a fucking broken hand. And to someone who's broken a bone, you're not just going to say, actually, it's your fault. Fuck you. That's not nice, especially if it's your best friend, and I just want him to be okay. And I'm hoping that this might, I'm hoping that his hand is alright and it heals fast, and it's just that maybe he didn't catch a bone, and he actually just went through the flesh. And then he'll probably, either way, need stitches. But that it'll be okay and alright, and that, after this, maybe he'll stick to the idea of wearing the muzzle inside consistently, too. But yeah. Because that's not something you can do, like, long-term, if your dog can just do that. But I'm very curious to find out what the actual reason was. Because if it was kind of idiopathic rage, but not really, what is it? I'm excited to find that. Or, not excited, per se, but, like, I really need to know. Alright, thank you for listening to this really long, like, ramble. I feel better about it now. I do, really. So, I don't know, comment down below, have you ever gotten bit by a dog? How was it? Good night.